everybody. It is Kathy, and I love to be selling. Come on in, sellers. Let's talk. Let me know that you can hear me. Just comment below, and we will get right to it. We'll see if you have this, if this has happened to you too. It's actually something I just thought about, and it really, really works to help you get clicks on your social media. So I'm going to be sharing that with you because it's something that you can do and it doesn't cost you anything extra. And it's a great way to attract customers to your social media and to help you to get more eBay sales. So come on in. And while you're settling in, I will introduce myself. I'm Kathy Terrell. I'm a top rated seller on eBay. I'm selling on eBay for a little over 15 years. I started very small, just selling odds and ends from around my home. I needed to be home to take care of my mom because she was ill at the time. And what I found from selling was that I loved it. I love selling on eBay. I just sold odds and ends from my home. I was very much a casual part-time seller because my focus was on taking care of my mom. And when my mom passed, then I scaled my business. I'm a full-time seller on eBay. I'm a top-rated seller on eBay, and I'm a trained eBay sales consultant, and I'm also an eBay sales and social media consultant. So come on in, everybody. I have over 25 years of brick and mortar experience here in New York, so I've worked with a lot of different retailers, a lot of different companies. And then I was on QVC for over 6 years as a product presenter. What that means is, besides that you go through a very extensive training at QVC, is that I saw hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of products and different presenters and learned how to present products on air. And you learn how to sell something. I'm going to get my pen. You learn how to sell something that people can't actually touch. They are buying from you just from what you're showing them and speaking to them. Fascinating training. So I take the retail, I take the QVC experience, and then all the years I've been selling on eBay, and I blend it. And what my specialty is eBay search, and to help your items to get found on eBay search. There's lots of wonderful sellers that give you tips on things to buy, and that's great. And you can have the greatest inventory, but if your item isn't listed in a way for it to stand out in search, it can just sit there. So you want great inventory, but then you want to list it in a way that it gets found by search and sold. The faster you can get it sold for a good price, the better. Yay, because that's money in your pocket. And that's what I'm all about. Hi, Ladores. Hey, Joe. Come on in from New Jersey. Helen, nice to meet you, Helen. How are you? So, what I want to talk today for eBay sellers is social media. And if you're not aware of it, part of dealing with the COVID virus right now, and I'm going to date this in case people are watching this later, or if they're listening to me on podcast or YouTube. So I will date this April 22nd, 2020. And at least here in New York, the COVID pandemic, the numbers are just starting to slow up a little bit. It's been pretty bad here. Because of the COVID pandemic, not just in the United States, but around the world, what has happened is the use of social media has surged, in case you haven't noticed. People are on Facebook that you never knew were on Facebook before because they want to check on their friends and family. Okay, so much higher usage of social media, many more people on social media. And what that means for you and me as sellers is that we get even more exposure to people that are potentially our shoppers. And this is a great thing. So this is what I was thinking of as far as using social media. And it was actually something that happened with my grandson got me going on this. So we haven't seen our grandson for a while because we are quarantined. And but we wanted to send him some goodies. And we had picked him up a few things that we were going to give him for a visit right before quarantine started. But because quarantine was put into effect in the New York City area, we didn't have the visit. It was like the timing was right when the quarantine was going into effect. So we've had these little gifts for him in our home, and we were going to wait and wait. But one of them was pajamas. And if you don't know about 5-year-old boys, if you wait too long, they have grown into another size. So my husband said, why don't you just pack it up? Why don't we pack up a few little things for Jackson and we'll send them to him. He'll enjoy opening up a package. So I did that. So we packaged up his little goodies and we sent it to him. We addressed the package to him because we thought he'd enjoy that. Sure enough, he gets the package. He opens the package, and there was two items in the package. One, a gift from grandma, really sweet pajamas, Star Wars pajamas, and the other was a package of cars. Well, guess which one Jackson preferred? He preferred the cars. So he opens it up. He sees the pajamas. He was like, oh, sort of clothing. And then he sees the cars. And his reaction when he opened it, because our son filmed it, was, this is what I wanted. This is just what I wanted, if I remember his words correctly. So what struck me with that was, if I was marketing to 5-year-old boys, is yes, the pajamas are great. And I know mommy and daddy appreciate them. And I'm sure he'll enjoy wearing them and going to sleep in them. But of the two gifts, pajamas and cars, he loved the cars. If I was posting to get the attention of a 5-year-old boy, I would be posting cars. It was like, the little toy cars that you push around. And that's what occurs to me, is that when we are presenting our products and we're presenting them on social media, is I want to do it in a way, it's one thing to go, here's the race car or here's the pajamas, but here's the race car. Let's pretend we're marketing to Jackson. But to present it in a way that is interesting to the buyer. It's not about what I think, what the seller thinks. And this is what can be tough with social media. It's what does the buyer think? What are they looking for? I may think they're looking for pajamas, but oh no, what Jackson really wants is cars. So then people will say to me, well, Kathy, how do I know what my buyers are interested in? I sell eBay t-shirts, I sell cars, I sell pens, whatever it is I sell. How do I know what matters to my buyers? How do I know what interests them so that I can be putting up a post on my Facebook business page that's interesting to them? This is gold. So you go to your eBay account. You're going to do what's called consumer research. The big brands do this all day long, and they spend a lot of money on this, millions and millions and millions of dollars on what do our customers want? What are they interested in? If you don't know this, when you go on a website, let it be eBay, Amazon, Walmart, Macy's, Nordstrom, anything, Bass Pro Shop, LL Bean, every click, how long you're there is noted, because the sites want to know what you're interested in. What did you click? What were you searching for? Well, as an eBay seller, I don't have access to eBay's data, but we do have data. And I'll tell you what part of it is. It's your feedback. Go onto your eBay account. I did this. I actually do it regularly. And if you don't do it regularly, it's a very good thing to do. Once a week, every couple of weeks, just hop over to your eBay account and read your feedback. And it's great. People are saying, oh, she's so wonderful. She's so great. What do they say? What's important to them? What do they comment on? Do they say exactly as described? Do they say even better than I thought? What I noticed on mine, and it's interesting with COVID, because right now the mail is a little slow, almost every other, really like 90% of the feedback spoke to speed of shipping. Now, word of warning, because this would be similar to doing social media at the holidays, is right now mail is slower than normal. So something that would normally take 2 to 3 days is taking more like 4 to 6 days or 7 to 8 days. But this is what's so interesting. The last 5 feedbacks I've got have all said lightning speed, super fast. I was like, yay. Because of COVID slowing the mail down, excuse me, for me personally, on my Facebook business page, I wouldn't say, lightning speed. But what I could say, which is true, is all my orders go out within 1 business day. You can also share feedback that a buyer has left for you. So if they said, exceeded expectations, what a fabulous seller, great communicator. What does that tell me? Communication really matters to this buyer. My buyers care about communication, the speed of shipping, even though I don't want to say, lightning fast, because then somebody might come in and say, well, I ordered from her, it wasn't lightning fast, right? But I can say orders are shipped promptly. Or what I do is I actually walk my orders to the post office right now. I can say orders are dispatched in person from the post office. I think I would speak to handling time more than anything, because sometimes with COVID, people are getting a little sensitive. But I would say all orders are shipped within 1 business day. And you can, because the feedback is in public, you can copy and paste that feedback. Exceeded our expectations, great communication. And you can say on a Facebook business post, we were so excited to get this feedback for a recent transaction, and put it. Because what really helps sales, and this is so true, you'll go to buy something. What do? Oftentimes you read the review. I know I do. I'm buying something. I'm buying the blender, the toaster, whatever. I read the review. I'm buying from that seller. I read their reviews. I do. I read their reviews. I take a look at what their feedback is use this on your social media. You can post this on your Facebook business page. Recent feedback from another satisfied buyer. Just came from the post office, dropped off our packages. We ship within 1 business day. Okay. Dale was saying 3 packages she shipped priority on Monday are delivered today. Illinois, Ohio, and California. Dale says hers say fast shipping too. It lets you know what matters to them. Again, you know what matters to you. You can guess what matters to your buyers, but look at your feedback and see what matters. If you're somebody who ties, I have a friend who's a seller, and she packages things beautifully. She wraps them in tissue paper. She ties a beautiful bow. She consistently gets fantastic feedback about her beautiful packaging. To put up a picture of her packaging, to put up a remark from a customer about her packaging is perfect social media post, because her customers have remarked about it. It matters to them. It's something that made shopping with her a delight, and it makes for a great social media post. It lets people know about you, your business, what you offer, and it lets them know your qualities. You're somebody that takes that time with that package. You're somebody that makes sure that the packages are shipped promptly. They know they're buying from a seller that they can really count on. This is great social media post, because again, it's great to post your products, but you want to post something besides product, because otherwise it can just be sort of unrelenting. It can get spammy. When people say something is really spammy, it means they're just posting product, 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 product. It means they're posting buy my thing, buy my thing, buy my thing, or they're just saying newly listed, newly listed, newly listed. And it's boring. And nobody wants to follow that. And people don't want to click it. They don't want to engage, and it's not going to get you traffic. Putting up reviews, putting up pictures of the way you're packaging, copying and pasting the exact comment and putting it on your Facebook business page and thanking your shoppers. People love reading that. They're like, hey, look at this. She really takes care of her customers. He's really customer centric. Wow, they really get everything out. They're really professional. They package in a beautiful way. This is interesting to read on Facebook. And again, why am I posting on Facebook? Because there are so many people on Facebook right now, because they're checking on their friends and family. They want to see what's going on. And then your product post is going to go through that. They'll see that, but they'll also see that review, that beautiful package. And that's what gets their attention. They're like, oh, she's got really happy shoppers. Let me check and see what she's offering. Wow, he really packages well. Let me see what he's offering. It's that thing of, how do I stand out? Like I want to stand out in eBay search. How do I stand out in the Facebook feed? And reviews and comments and feedback from your buyers do that. And it's a great way to get attention for who you are and your business. Okay?